Diego and Lynn are racing to finish their milkshakes. They actually have 3 races, as Lynn tries to race faster and faster and faster to beat Diego in finishing her milkshake. So which graph matches Lynn's slowest rate? So Diego drinks his drink at 20 ounces in 30 seconds. Lynn drinks her 12 ounces in 48 seconds, 12 ounces in 36 seconds, and 12 ounces in 30 seconds. So of course the slowest rate is when she takes the longest time, or 12 ounces in 48 seconds. That simplifies to 1 ounce every 4 seconds, or 1/4 of an ounce per second. So how long does it take Diego to catch Lynn as they race to finish their drinks? At what time will they have both the same amount of drink left to finish? And if you look at the animation, every second Diego drinks 2/3 of an ounce. Every second Lynn drinks 1/4 of an ounce. So that means that Diego moves closer to Lynn by 2/3 of an ounce every second, but Lynn moves farther away, or closer to finishing, by 1/4 of an ounce every second. So the net gain that Diego moves towards Lynn for each second is that difference, 2/3 of an ounce minus 1/4 of an ounce. So Diego is moving ahead 2/3 of an ounce and losing 1/4 of an ounce for each second. So plus 2/3 minus 1/4, plus 2/3 minus 1/4. So when will they be at the same volume? Well, that happens at about 19 seconds right here. And what volume is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a little bit more than 7 ounces. So mathematically, we're going to figure those numbers out exactly. But Diego finishes in 30 seconds, and Lynn has another 18 seconds to go before she finishes. So the calculations show up in the animation, and they show up in these graphs. So Lynn starts out at 12 ounces, Diego starts out at 20 ounces. So the difference in their starting volumes is 20 minus 12 is equal to 8 ounces. And so how quickly are they moving together? That's that 2/3 of an ounce every second, or 2 ounces every 3 seconds, minus 1/4 of an ounce every second, or 1 ounce every 4 seconds. So these graphs move together at a rate of 5/12 of an ounce for every second. So how long does that take? They start out 8 ounces apart. Every second they move 5/12 of an ounce closer. So how many 5/12 are in 8? That's a division problem. 8 divided by 5/12 equals this 19 1/5 seconds. So in 19 1/5 seconds, they will have the same volume. So what volume is that? We can use Lynn's expression. She is drinking 1/4 of an ounce every second. It takes her 19 1/5 seconds to get to this point. And that point, subtract that from 12 ounces, and that volume is 7 1/5 ounces to go. So here's the math, the calculation, and you end up at 7 1/5 ounces remaining to drink. Diego has to be the same. He's going to end up with 7 1/5 ounces to drink at 19 1/2 seconds. So the 19 1/2 seconds, he drinks 2/3 of an ounce every second. So that's 19 1/5 times 2/3. And then you subtract that from the 20. And you're going to also end up with 7 1/5 ounces remaining to drink. So now you know that y in both cases is the same amount. It's the same volume of 7 1/5 ounces. That means that you can algebraically put these two expressions equal to each other, because they both equal 7 1/5 ounces. So now I can rewrite them equal to each other, and you see those calculations that we saw in the animation and that we saw in the graphs show up in the algebra. 20 minus 12, this is the starting volumes. That difference is 8 ounces. It's right there. And this 2/3 x minus 1/4 x. So this is going to go over to this side, do that subtraction. You're going to end up with 5/12 x. And then how many times can you take 5/12 out of 8? That's the number of seconds that it takes. And that answer is 19 1/5 seconds. This is a QR code that links a more detailed description of this problem.